the end of a long mountain bike season. It's time for the finals, the Visa Downhill from Deer Valley, Utah. The beautiful mountains of the high Uintas. This will be the scene for the 2002 Olympic Winter Games. But today, it's the scene for some of the world's best mountain bike racers that are with us for the NORBA Finals. Hello again, everybody. I'm Peter Graves, along with Susan DiMattei. The Visa Downhill is our story today. And Susan, it is very close for both men and women. First of all, talking about the men, the big story, the John and Sean show.
It is. John and Sean have been battling all year long, and today's going to be no exception, I don't think. John goes into the final here with a few points over Sean, but judging by the way the course is, I know Sean is feeling confident here. It's a good, rough, very technical descent for him, so it'll be a nice battle.
Susan, and for the women, it's close, too.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Sherry Elliott, she, too, has just a slight lead, 4 points over Mickey Douglas and Elke Broussard. So for them, it's anybody's game.
All right. Now, everybody's been talking about the course. It certainly is a formidable challenge for the finals. What have you heard this week?
Well, in talking to the riders, they absolutely love it. They feel like it's a very, very demanding course. The tougher, the better for them. 1,200 feet vertical drop in 1.5 miles. I think it's going to take about 5.5 minutes for most of the riders, which is a good length of time for them. Very rocky, a lot of drop-offs. From what I hear, a lot of upper body movement and technical finesse is needed for today.
All right, and Susan, you heard a little behind-the-scenes talk from some of the top riders, too.
Yeah, some of them were saying that they thought the course was so gnarly that they wanted a few options on a few of these big rock drop-off sections. So I think the organizers complied, and there'll be a few ways for them to get around some of those tough spots.
All right, we should have a great race today. Let's go down and take a look at today's course. And today, our venue is going to be technical. A rocky 1.5-mile descent. And if you don't handle it well, you could end up like this. Today, our show being brought to you by Visa. NORBA prefers Visa. It's everywhere you want to be. And by GT Bicycles. It's your world. Ride it. Back with a start after this break.
Get a tough case of athlete's foot, and you're benched. You get that itching, the cracking, the burning. And that's when you want a medicine that acts tough. Boom! Tough-actin Tinactin. It cures even tough cases of athlete's foot. Get tough-actin Tinactin.
Something big has happened. Introducing 10 cents a minute collect calling from 1-800-COLLECT. 10 cents a minute for collect calls every evening and all weekend long. From 1-800-COLLECT. Who else?
NORBA. Ride for your own reasons.
Some mountain bikers get psyched by attaining spiritual oneness with nature. Some meditate to a higher power. Marla Streb gets psyched by running into a tree. This woman is serious. That's why we invented VO2 Max.
Our performance core is clinically shown to enhance recovery by supplying antioxidants to fight oxidative stress.
That felt good.
VO2 Max.
Are you serious?
Time to warm up for Marla Streb at the top of the course and Sherry Elliott. It is a lovely day here, but center stage is our Visa Downhill Finals. Katrina Miller gets the countdown, and she's out of the gate. It is a very technical, rocky 1.5-mile course. And you watch Miller, the former BMX champion from Austria, squeezing through that rock section. Now she's got to pick up some time down here. It is a very, very tight course. Miller a little bit off. Now trying to get back on it. You want to stay off that brake there, I'll tell you that. And now one of the higher section skidding turns around there past some of the lovely real estate here at our Visa Finals in Deer Valley. Now through a single track section of the course. She's clean through here. Again, the rocks off that berm, that concrete berm. Miller having a excellent ride here now. And full tilt boogie down to the finish line. Katrina Miller across. 5:43.25 will be her time. Lisa Shear next up at our starting gate. You take a look at her eyes now. Ready for the run down the course. She's out of Laguna Beach, California, riding for Nautilus Barracuda, and she's underway. Great all-around athlete. This woman played women's ice hockey at St. Lawrence University in New York State. Again, through that rocky area. Lisa getting better and better, stronger and stronger. Now one of the veterans on the circuit. Little off course right there. At this point, you really have to be riding on instincts. Just let it go. Very clean through that turn. Good line. Lisa has got to be very strong with her riding. This is the kind of course that doesn't allow for lots of speed in most places. Weaving her way through there, again clean off that berm. It is Katrina Miller with a #1 time. Will Lisa tightrope now coming down, and Shear is just off the pace. 5:46.30 is her time. We'll go back up to the top. It is Kim Saunier, a former Grundig World Cup champion out of Flagstaff, Arizona. And certainly a veteran rider on the NORBA and World Cup circuit. Saunier from a motocross background. Again, through that area, she has lost some time right there. Coming to a standstill for a second or two. Saunier, again, coming through this rocky area, and you'll note that all the riders, including Kim, wearing upholstered and padding for this downhill ride. A lot of trees here. Saunier on one of the faster sections of the course and bringing the speed in quite well in there. The crowd lined up on this rocky section of the course down at the finish line. Hundreds of people choked together to watch these world-class riders. Saunier's got a good ride going on here now, working her way down to the bottom of the course. Good move on that jump. Saunier, if she keeps it up, is going to, I think, go into the lead. We'll watch this now, down to the finish. She is off the bike in a big sprint, and Saunier does go into the lead. 5:37.94.
Hi, Bob Dealey.
Isn't it great knowing you can finally have a beautiful smile without the mess, bother, and expense of other methods? Now it's simple and convenient with these amazing new tooth whitening tablets called OptiWhite.
Developed by dentists, OptiWhite's Minty Fresh tablets are easy to use. They simply dissolve in your mouth, and in just 21 days, you could see results like these. And if you call now, we'll help you keep that beautiful new smile with a free tube of OptiWhite toothpaste, both for only $19.95. Call 1-800-257-5700.
Hello? Oh, hi, Mom. Yeah, my teachers and career counselors are great. They even sent me email. Mom, the whole campus is wired. Yeah, we've got championship NCAA teams. No, I'm not lonely. There's a lot to do here. Rick and I were just going out to shoot some hoops before dinner. Yeah, the food's good. You're making lasagna? You got enough for both of us? We'll be right over.
Adelphi. Stay close, go far.
RPM tonight, Monday through Saturday at 7 and Sunday at 8, only on ESPN2.
Deer Valley in Utah, our venue. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Peter Graves, along with Susan DiMattei, and Mickey Douglas, riding for Mountain Dew Specialized, is in the gate. Her final run as a professional rider, and she's underway. Going to be retiring. Wants to get off the road, go back to Bellevue, Washington. Mickey certainly loves the sport. Has been a great champion and conveys the passion and the love of riding to everybody. I think she's going to be a great coach. Let's see how she does here. You got to feel she's motivated for this, her final professional run. She's clean through there. Douglas may well be competing for the United States at the World Championships, but this is likely to be her final run on American soil. The World's coming up in a couple of weeks at Chateau Day, and we'll watch Mickey Douglas working her way down this technical course. So rocky, so tough. Clean ride through there. It's Saunier with the #1 time, 5:37.94. Mickey Douglas very clean through there. Like Saunier, her roots in the motocross sport, a many-time motocross champion. And we'll be watching what is likely to be a wicked sprint for her across the finish. Mickey Douglas, not quite enough time to beat off Saunier. 5:38.74 is going to be her time. And a great run. And we'll go back up to the top to one of the perennial champions in the sport, Lee Donovan, riding for Mongoose out of Mission Viejo, California. The defending champion for NORBA. And she's motivated to keep that title again. We'll watch Donovan going through this rooty section of the course. And then there are those tough rocky sections which you got to squeeze through that brought a lot of riders to the standstill. Donovan with a little trouble right there, trying to keep that center line. Almost sliding off course, but great control. She's very strong. Terrific instincts. And now, to go into the lead, she's got to push herself. Got to be a little reckless even through here. Let's watch her. Let's go, Lee!
Are they still doing the
good, smooth run now. We have got Sherry Elliott coming up shortly behind Lee Donovan. Donovan having a good ride. Saunier in the lead. Mickey Douglas in second. Katrina Miller in third. Down to the finish line we go. Lee Donovan up off the saddle. Power. And to the finish line. Donovan now going into the lead. 5:27.96 is her time. And there is one more rider to be reckoned with. And that is Sherry Elliott. And Sherry Elliott has had a great season thus far. Riding for Intense and Maxis. She hails from Cameron Park, California. BMX champion. In fact, she's the only woman inducted into the BMX Hall of Fame. And she knows what she's got to do now. We talked to her earlier. She said it was a little tense through there. And now a good ride underway. Clean through there. Actually trying to accelerate by pushing off those rocks. Taking a good clean line through there. Another one of the very strong riders. No time for self-doubts or fear through here. You're just running on instincts. You're going as fast as you can. Sherry Elliott, every bit the champion. Clean through there. Good leading through there. And Sherry Elliott can do it. She's unseated Lee Donovan, 5:25.29. She is going to take the championship title. And there she shares a moment with Mickey Douglas. Incredible.
Sherry, congratulations on not only a very inspiring season, but an excellent, excellent ride today. You did it in style, finishing first.
You know, it feels so great. Right before I went off, Jimmy Deaton told me to just relax. Go down, relax, and you're going to go fast. And it's exactly what I did. I just relaxed all the way down. There's so many places on the course that you can mess up because it's so technical, and I think that advice from Jimmy just tipped it off.
Eileen, I reckon it's time I go into town and get us a new vehicle.
All right.
Leyland, what has gotten into you?
I don't know, but I like it.
Want to see a lot of college football? One plan. Get cloned. Get tickets and hit the road. Here's a better game plan.
ESPN game plan.
Every week, college football games from conferences you can't normally see. Sent right to you.
The ESPN game plan. It can't be duplicated.
Check Friday's USA Today for Saturday's game plan. To order any of these great college football games, call your cable company or DirecTV.
Pete Graves back with you at the Visa Downhill Finals in beautiful Deer Valley in Utah, a 1.5-mile course. The men are coming up. Everybody's been talking about how tough this course is. We'll go up to the top with our first riders, a guy they call Flying Brian. Brian Lopes out of Mission Viejo, California, teammate of Lee Donovan, who grabbed the silver medal today. Brian Lopes is off. Full tilt out of the starting gate. We'll watch Brian weaving his way through here now. He's a great bike handler. Watch him through the rocks there. No problem for Brian, just flying over it. Again, that area that was tough for some of the women riders, Brian Lopes right over it. Smooth, powerful rider. Very strong. Here, control's important, and keep that speed up, too. It is a very, very warm day here today. And with all this padding, it is tough for the riders. Lopes hanging on to that center line. And now coming down to the finish. And a good push down there. Brian Lopes with the time to beat the #1 rider that we look at today for 52.89. In the starting gate now, Miles Rockwell, Volvo Canada rider. Lives in Durango, Colorado now. Miles is getting stronger and stronger every week. Bouncing back from what has been a very difficult injury to overcome. Broken kneecap suffered on the hard granite rock in Nevigel, Italy last year. But he's very focused. One of the bigger guys to pedal a mountain bike on the international circuit. Let's watch him come through clean through that rocky section of the course. It's Lopes with the lead. Again, very good through there. This course is punishing. It's soft. It's got just about every element of mountain bike terrain that you'd want to see in a course. Good speed through there. Try to get as low as you can with the upper body. And around this turn. Rockwell being cheered on by the fans there. A little bit different line there. Quick, off the berm. Good move there. Coming pretty close to that fencing on the side. Back on the pedal. Rockwell is going to go ahead of Brian Lopes. 4:50.43. He's ahead of Lopes by about 2 seconds. And we are about to go to the legend, John Tomac. Top-level competitor, former world champion, former BMX champion as a kid, and certainly an icon of the sport. And Tomac is riding superbly. He just won a week ago the Grundig World Cup race in Kaprun, Austria, so we know that he's very much on top of his game now. Miles Rockwell has the time to beat 4:50.43. Tomac through the rocky section, and he's clean. This is signature riding, folks. Tell you what, Tomac just makes it look easy. So aggressive, very smooth through there. The bike is running well. Look how low he is coming up for that turn. Leading through the good momentum. In fact, he's accelerating through those turns. We are set up for what could be an amazing confrontation here. with Tomac and the rest of the field, including Sean Palmer, coming up. Tomac coming down to the finish line now. Again, aggressive riding style. Tomac across. He's going to be going into the lead. 450.41. Just 2/100ths of a second ahead of Miles Rockwell. And Sean Palmer is in the starting gate now. One of the very best silver medalists at the World Championships last year in Cairns, Australia. Snowboarder, border cross rider extraordinaire. And of course, the leader, the president of the Palmer Snowboard Company out of the South Lake Tahoe area. He rides for Mountain Dew Specialized. He opened up the season with a win at Big Bear Lake, California, but it's been a bit of a drought through the rest of the middle part of the season. Palmer's looking great here now, but it's John Tomac, the man of the moment, with 450.41, the time to beat. Palmer's an aggressive rider. He'll do anything it takes to win. And his speed looks great here. Certainly looks like he has the lowest body position setting up for that turn of any of the riders we've seen. Palmer really on that center line. Control is important here. He's good off the jump. Carrying a lot of speed here, and Palmer is going to do it. He's going to take it. 458.79, number one. He moves ahead of John Tomac by 1.62. And we're going to go to Susan, who's standing by with the new champions.
Congratulations, John. Another national championship jersey. How are you doing after the final today?
Great. You know, there was quite a bit of pressure going in, and it's difficult to ride downhills under pressure because it's such a mental game, and you really have to be aggressive to win races, and it's difficult to try to ride a little bit conservative to make it down the hill. You have to be aggressive enough to stay up in the top placings.
I've been in such a damn slump all year. I've had bad luck, bad riding, bad brains, but I mean, I don't know. I guess I know how to start the war and end it, but Tom's won it overall, but I guess I win the first and the last one. So
yeah, I think that I rode about as good a race as I could have ridden today. I made maybe one small mistake, but I really had to pace myself. As far as start to finish, it wasn't the kind of course where you go out of the gate ballistic and hold it wide. I'm really happy for Volvo Cannondale that I've come back and finished in the top 3 for the overall, which was sort of my main goal.
Sean Palmer wins, Tomac second, Rockwell in third. Hit the accelerator with us. The dual slalom gang is next.
Okay, class, rules of driving. Norman.
Observe the speed limit, stay 2 car lengths behind, and always pass on the left.
There are driving schools, and there are driving schools. At the Russell Racing School in Sonoma, California, you only fail if you get passed. And don't forget your Visa card, because you won't move an inch using American Express. Visa, it's everywhere you want to be.
Some mountain bikers get psyched by attaining spiritual oneness with nature. Some meditate to a higher power. Marla Streb gets psyched by running into a tree. This woman is serious. That's why we invented VO2 Max.
Our performance core is clinically shown to enhance recovery by supplying antioxidants to fight oxidative stress.
That felt good.
VO2 Max.
Are you serious?
They could be anyone.
We got a call.
Anywhere. At any time. And if we told you everything,
Runner!
we'd have to. C16, ABC Saturday.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Peter Graves. We're at Deer Valley in Utah, and the rain has come in. Dave Cullinan's dressed for it. But I tell you got to work to keep some of the mud off those tires right now for traction. We're going to be going to our consolation bracket first for the women. Katrina Miller and veteran Elodie Brown are out of the starting gate now. And it has been just pouring cats and dogs here. And the course is wet and it's muddy. But there's pretty good traction for the riders. Katrina Miller on her way down. She's got the lead over Elodie Brown. And this is a tight, twisty kind of course here today. A couple of berms here to throw the riders off and to challenge them. And it's Katrina Miller who's going to be in third place today in our NORBA dual slalom final. The face of Sean Palmer. He'll be racing Dave Cullinan for third and fourth here today. Cully has shed his rainwear. Putting those goggles on now to dry and clean, and the gates open up, and it's Sean Palmer jumping out to a quick lead here. Both of these fellows with a long-time BMX riding. Sean Palmer very aggressive here, feeling good after a super job on the downhill earlier today, winning the competition. Palmer working his way down to the bottom of the course here, going through the rat trap section of the course, and he is on fire. Getting some big air there. And Sean Palmer coming to the finish line. He will take it. Always a crowd favorite, riding for Mountain Dew Specialized. Lee Donovan riding in our final bracket here. She's the defending champion. Riding for Pro Dynamics, Nicole Grant out of Colorado. Lee's even riding with a broken finger today, so I know she's riding in some pain, but she wants to grab that title for yet another year. So she's fired up. Lee Donovan very smooth through here. Great bike handling. She'll accelerate whenever she can with some hard pedaling. Some of the other riders just kind of cruising through those sections of the course that are tight and twisty, but Lee Donovan is strong. And it's pretty close now. Nicole Grant is making it tough for Lee Donovan. Coming down to the finals here. Lee Donovan, about one more gate combination to go, and across. Lee Donovan will be the victor and our NORBA dual slalom champion. Yes. Nikki Grant will be in second place. And now we'll go back up to the top, the final runs of the day. Everybody's been talking about this fellow, Bart McDaniel, riding for Screwy Designs out of Washington State. He's only been in a couple of NORBA races, and who is he up against? Flying Brian Lopes. Tough competition here. Lopes, like Lee Donovan, would like to make it 2 crowns in a row here now. And watch the smooth riding of Brian Lopes. But McDaniel is riding incredibly well. This guy's turning a lot of heads today. People saying, who is he? They're about to find out. As McDaniel now goes into the lead, he's taking a little bit more of an edge here, and it's going to be McDaniel who's going to take it. Unbelievable. He'll take the competition, but Lopes will win the series, and Sean Palmer is there to congratulate Bart McDaniel. Susan's with our champion.
Well, Bart, this is a new face to us here on the dual slalom downhill scene, and you shined very brightly today. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Just felt really good. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure running with these guys because I, have a lot of respect for them, especially John Tomac and Lopes. I mean, a lot of respect. So it's tough when you get up on the line with these guys, but it was my day. So
So Digger, another title. You must be psyched.
I'm really psyched. It was a good day today. I've never won the race on the finals. So I was like, I wanted to win today in the downhill, and you interviewed me earlier, and I was pretty bummed. So today I was like sitting at the house, and I'm all, I am winning the slalom. I don't care, I'm winning. So I won.
And when you did, Lee, men's scores for today, Bart McDaniel on top, Brian Lopes and Sean Palmer. And for the women, Lee Donovan is our victor today, and Nicole Grant, and there you see him on our podium. Also rounding out Katrina Miller and Elodie Brown. And for the guys, with a smile as big as the state of Utah, Bart McDaniel up on top today, Brian Lopes and Sean Palmer. And there is our ladies' NORBA overalls. And for the guys, it's Brian Lopes that will take the crown. Our national champions, Brian Lopes and Lee Donovan, both riding for Mongoose. And Sherry Elliott took 3 seconds off her qualifying time to win. She's on top today. Lee Donovan, Kim Saunier, and Mickey Douglas. Sean Palmer, the man in the golden suit, will take the downhill today, followed by John Tomac, Miles Rockwell, and Brian Lopes. But there is Sherry Elliott with her championship in the downhill, and Johnny T, a legend. Great job for him. He also picks up the Richard Long Sportsmanship Award. Our show today brought to you by Visa. It's everywhere you want to be. And by GT Bicycles, who reminds you it's your turn and plenty of action.